FlossTube, how are you? It is Colleen of Rebel Stitcher Designs. This is FlossTube number 115. I am apologizing in advance as this FlossTube may have a lot of dog interruptions, if you will, and be a little scattered. I'm out in the den because my office that I normally film in is an absolute bomb went off. Etta, my daughter, who is very good at organizing, is helping me organize, purge, and get my act together in my office, which is where I design, where I sell everything from the website, and have my personal stitching as well. So it is very, a lot goes on in a small space, and I am not a good organizer. So Ed is helping me, but we're kind of at that stage where it looks worse than when you started. So I decided to film a FlossTube out here in the den, which means both dogs are here, and Finley was just having like wild zoomies a minute ago. So Lord knows what we're gonna get. So anyway, speaking of puppies, here's Finley. Can you say hi? Can you say hi, big boy? He's looking a little sleepy, so this might bode well for us. Boris is sleeping on my lap already. He was up on the back of the couch when I tried to start, but then I forgot something and got up and they both had to follow me. So anyway, this is FlossTube number 115 if I forgot to say it. I had full intentions of filming a FlossTube wrap-up video of StitchCon. I attended StitchCon Weekend A in Cincinnati in the beginning of June, and I've been so busy personally and professionally that, excuse me, I just didn't get around to it in a timely manner, and I kept putting it off and putting it off because like I just had to pull a bunch of stuff out and this and that, and I just didn't do it. So I'm making the executive decision not to do a wrap-up video. At this point, it's so far gone. Who cares about something that happened that long ago? The thing that was holding me back though was so many people had given me really sweet, kind gifts, and I really wanted to share that with you and thank them publicly for it. And unfortunately, I'm still like hemming and hawing. I just don't think I'm gonna do that. So everybody who had given me a sweet present, thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate it. I'm just not going to show them all on the FlossTube, but please know, everybody that came up to me, talked to me, had me sign a chart, that introduced themselves, people that we struck up a conversation, I truly do appreciate it, and I enjoyed getting to speak to you. Speaking of striking up a conversation, my new WNBA bestie friend that I talk to all the time, Teresa from Needle Bling Design, we struck up a conversation. I had a WNBA t-shirt on in line, and every game her and I are like messaging back and forth. Did you see that? Oh, this. We root for not rival, but different teams, but we're still, you know, happy for each other when our individual teams win. So that's been a fun friendship that I wouldn't have had if I didn't go to StitchCon and wear one of my many WNBA t-shirts. So anyway, there's that. I have a ton of shop news to go over, and a new release, an adorable, fully finished piece that I just got back, and some fun plans, and not much, but a little personal stitching. So, excuse me, I guess we ought to jump right into it. Excuse me, I have to reach for something, so bear with me. Ugh. Ooh, like I said, this is gonna be one heck of a video. I have a new release. It already came out. I'm trying to move this because I whacked into it. Sorry if it just made you dizzy. I also have like a new like setup thing with like a light, and it holds my phone, and it's the first time I'm using it, so we'll see. But the den is really dark, so I needed like different light. The den is really dark because we have 4 like overhead like can lights, and all the light bulbs have burned out except for one. And we just haven't, you have to like get a ladder and go up there, and nobody's got time for that. So we've just been like living with one light bulb. Classy. Anyway, new release is called Lemons. Let me show you the model. Hopefully the light doesn't blow it out. It says, when life is giving you lemons, squirt somebody in the eye. There is actually really pretty white stitching in the corners here. I'm hoping that the this bright light isn't blurring it out. But this is the model. Special shout out to my friend Allison Norris, who was the model stitcher. This, I really wanted like a white frame because, like I said, there are these really pretty little corner pieces here, and I wanted something that kind of picked up with that. So these are different lemons, and these are little lemon blossoms. I actually have a lemon tree that's a potted tree that we have like a couple big citrus pots that we put outside in the summer and bring them inside for the winter. And so these are really what lemon blossoms look like. I really like the font on here. It was kind of something a little funky. So anyway, I wanted a white frame, and I was at one of those like TJ Maxx Home Goods kind of places, and I found this frame, but it was white. I'm not white, gray. So I painted it white, and it worked perfectly. So yay for repurposing things. It's a lot less expensive than custom framing. So if you can find something like that. So this is what the chart looks like. It is 203 stitches by 119 stitches. The model was stitched on 28 count robin's egg by Fiber on a Whim, but the count really doesn't matter. That's just what I could get my hands on. I more go by color, and that robin's egg was such a perfect blue for it. And Fiber on a Whim, her linen, and Ada are just amazing. It is all charted in DMC floss, so that's great. You can easily, you know, get started on it if you so choose. Yeah, when someone is giving you lemons, squirt somebody in the eye. So I figured it's perfect summertime stitching with a snarky little saying on it. And I mean, I really love this piece. Hopefully everybody else gets a kick out of it and enjoys my lemons. I have this chart on my website, the hard copy available. Hoffman has it. Some LNSs have ordered from me already. So if you're LNS or online needlework shop don't have it, reach out. They can easily get it, or you can get it from me. But let's do a giveaway. Let's make this one kind of fun. So if you would like to enter to receive a free copy of this chart, let's use the word lemon and tell me what your favorite lemon flavored dessert / drink, your lemon treat. If you like lemon flavored things, tell me what they are. I like lemon meringue pie, and I also, Nicole, my wife, makes these really yummy lemon bars like at Christmas time. And then my most recent favorite lemon thing is these, they kind of are like old tasty, like kind of remind me of tasty cake pies, but they're from New Orleans, and they're a local thing called Hubig pies, and the lemon filled ones there, oh my God, they're amazing, and I'm obsessed. So anyway, I hope you like the new chart. It was really fun. It's a little different for me to, you know, chart something kind of that realistic in the lemons. I kind of make them a little funky, my things a little more funky and stylized and simplistic. But hopefully you like that piece. Okay, more shop news. I had 2 of my club mailings go out since this is making me nervous. I'm afraid a dog is gonna jump on there. Hold on, bear with me. Okay. I had 2 club mailings go out since the last time we spoke. The quarterly club is something that goes out 4 times a year, and it always includes a new needle minder that I design, enamel needle minder, and a sticker pack and other stitchy related fun goodies. If you would like to join, send me an email and I will put you on the list for the next, because I can add people now for the next mailing. This past theme was 80s theme. I was a child of the 80s, so this was super fun for me to plan. They went out in these kind of like holographic bubble mailers. I don't know, you remember those like holographic stickers? Sticker books were very big in the 80s. So anyway, this is what you got if you were in the quarterly club. First thing you got was an 80s slap bracelet. Do you remember those? These were really big in elementary school. So a slap bracelet, and then you got a little package, and I will open the package. Inside you got a little troll with the hair. They all had different colored hair. A pack of 80s themed stickers. I'll show you what some of these are in here. It's a pack of 10, and they're all just different themed things from the 80s. Let's see, hold on. There we go. A high top sneaker that says I love the 80s. A keyboard. The only thing more 80s from that would be a guitar. A prehistoric computer that I'm sure used a floppy disk. And some like kind of neon designs. Some more like neon things. Here's an old, I think this is like an old gaming thing that closed. I didn't have one of these. An old rotary phone and more stars. So that was the stickers that came in that pack. And then, ooh, all the stickers just fell on the floor. Oh well. And then you got this 80s Greatest Hits wooden thread drop. April from Crossed and Stitches US made this. Her and I collaborated. You can hang floss. This bag is getting a glare, so hold on. There you go, that shows it better. You can hang your floss down here for a project, and just super nice custom engraved wooden floss drop. And this is Crossed and Stitches USA. That is the woman that makes them, and she makes lots of really fun stuff. And then here is the needle minder. Oh, the glare is, does that help? It's a, I am really batting 1,000. I don't really know what that means. I'm not a sports person. But there you go, Troll Doll. That's the needle minder this time. So you can't get this guy yet. He's an exclusive for a little while for the people in the quarterly club, but he will come out eventually. So that was the quarterly mailing. And then the other mailing that I do, or club that I hold, is Cottage Garden Thread Floss. You get, that comes out every other month, and you get 4 skeins of floss and a sticker. So this, and they're usually like a color or a mood. So this one, here's the sticker, is like a crow. And sorry, I'm just pulling the, they come in, I tie them up in a bundle. And it was black floss, basically black and grays. So this is called Black Ichor. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Ampersand. This is like a nice, like really dark gray with a lighter charcoal color. Felix. I don't know if it's supposed to be like Felix the cat. And here's another one. Some of these names that they come up with, I'm sure are very common in Australia, but my ignorant American self doesn't know how to pronounce it. Hyssop? I don't know. So anyway, it was like black and gray theme. They're kind of known for really bright, variegated floss, so I wanted to show that they have, you know, not just that. So these were all the colors you got in the mailing. And again, if you would like to join that, shoot me an email. I will have my email in the little drop down description box thingy if you'd like to join. What are you doing? Don't eat that. Okay, so let's see. I also, and I believe it's listed under new arrivals on my website, rebelstitcher.com. What are you doing, Finley? Sorry, he's trying to get into stuff. Leave the stickers alone, sir. rebelstitcher.com. I did get a bunch of little Mill Hill ornament kits in. Nothing, you know, I don't think any of them are like brand new. I'll just grab a couple. Again, I have a bunch of them on the website, but these summertime stitching, like small little kits when you travel, are really good. Leave it, sir. So I just got a bunch of Mill Hill kits. A lot of Halloween, a lot of kind of the funky different ones. Pickle, I mean, everybody loves a pickle. You know, there's a ton of them. So if you are looking for Mill Hill kits, check out my website. I believe it's under the new arrivals tab. I have a bunch of those listed and they're really fun. And then the last bit of like, well, I guess not really. Second to last bit of shop news is I did have Sweater Weather Stitch Retreat was sold out. It is a stitching retreat that I host. This will be the second year in downtown in Philadelphia at the Hilton Penn's Landing, which is right on the water. However, I did have a party. It was like a family of like a mother and a daughter and like relatives and stuff. And they pretty much had a whole table to themselves, and then they realized they had a family reunion that weekend, and so they had to cancel. So I have like a whole table that opened up for the Stitch Retreat. So if any of you would like to join, you and your stitchy friends, I do have some spots available. They are on my website, which is rebelstitcher.com. If you there's Sweater Weather Stitch Retreat has its own little tab, so you can click there, and that's where you can register to join. So if you can join us, excuse me, I'd love to see you there. And I thought we were sold out, and then, you know, the family had some family stuff going on. So that's all. More friends we can meet up with. Last bit of shop news is Needlework Marketplace. That is going on in August, let me look at my notes, 23rd to 26th, I think. That is a virtual wholesale market where designers and makers set up these like kind of like booths similar to, don't fall, Nashville Market, but it's all online. So shops come, they check out your booth, they place orders, you ship it to them. So it's all online and not like in person like Nashville Market. I will be participating. I will have 3 new releases coming out, not the lemons, 3 others. I can't show them to you now because I haven't sent the shop emails out to the emails to the shops to show them. So I feel like they should see it first. I don't know. So just know that 2 of them will be spooky and 1 of them is a funky sampler. So I'll have to do another video soon so you can, what do you call it? So I can show them to you. I'll be able to send those emails out soon. Okay, that's enough of the used car salesman spiel of like work stuff. Let me show you what I have been stitching and working on, but bear with me. I'm gonna pause this and pick up the stickers I dropped because Finley is eyeing them up and I don't want him to eat stickers. Okay, the sticker situation avoided. I finished this piece at StitchCon and I started it. My stitching bestie Susie and I every year do a birthday stitch along, and we pick one of the Stacy Nash Primitives Animal Cracker series, and this year we did Maggie May. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to get my big ugly fingers out of the way. Look at her. So this was one of the new animal crackers that came out at market. Look at that little cardigan. She is so cute. I just love her. So I finished her at StitchCon, and I was sitting at a table with my friend Jan, who does most of my like soft kind of finishing, and she's finished all the animal crackers for me. So I immediately just said, here you go, Jan, and handed it to her. So look at that. Oh my goodness, that's the fabric. I love this fabric on the bottom because her dress has these little rosebuds, and so this kind of reminds me of that. So this year, I think every year Susie always finishes first. She hasn't even started it yet because I think she's waiting for some floss, or so she says. So this is a win for me because I not only finished it first, I fully finished it. So there is Maggie May in all her adorableness. I just love this Animal Cracker series. It is charted in, just a heads up, I kind of mentioned it in, I think it was my last video. She is charted in weeks. I have now sent 3 emails to Weeks Dye Works asking them to clarify if they are indeed changing Confederate gray to gray, as there seems to be some misinformation out there, and they have not responded, and I've sent emails 3 times. So I'm taking their lack of response as a response. So I don't think I'll be stitching anything with Weeks anymore. I don't want to get into this again, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, plans. Let's see, or stitching. Okay, I have been having the hardest time. I have a ton of whips, so I really don't want to start a lot of things. I would love, and I have a lot of whips that I love that I would like to get finishes on. But I think the problem is I make a mistake on a piece and I get frustrated and I put it away, and then it sits there for a year. Then I pull it out and I go to work on it, and then I find why I put it away in the first place, and then it makes me frustrated, and then I put it away again. And I pulled out Autumn Quaker by Leela Studio, which this has been a whip for years. And I adore this piece, and I would like to get it finished. But again, the same thing happened. Hold on, bear with me here. Oh, I should have taken this off the Q-snap. Okay, so this is as far as I have gotten, which is pretty decent, right? Well, I started working in this area. This is all jacked up because I started stitching a cat over here and it didn't fit. I pulled the cat out. I thought that I saw what the problem was, and it wasn't, and I don't know what to do. There's a mistake in this medallion that's throwing the spacing off. I really don't want to pull that whole thing out. So I guess what I stitched this bottom cat. So the top and bottom cat fit, but the cats on the sides, like north-south fit, east-west don't. So what I think I might do is look and see if I can scrunch the width of the cat on the sides a little bit, like not have as much body, and see if that'll fit. But it required more brain power and patience than I had at the time. So of course I got frustrated and shoved it back in my project bag. But I really do love this piece. It's on, I think, 16 count Murky by Picture This Plus. One of my absolute favorite fabrics is Murky. I love it. I would love to get it done. I'm my own worst enemy. So anyway, I threw that back in the bin because, not the bin, the project bag, because I don't know. I don't know what my problem is. I've really gone through a personal stitching slump. I've been dealing with like anxiety a little bit. I mean, something I always kind of deal with, where I kind of, it's like if something would normally be an inconvenience or like kind of an annoyance, instead of an annoyance, it feels like the end of the world to me. And I'm just putting it out there, whatever. Everybody has their own stuff. It's something that since the first stroke is something that I've struggled with a lot, is like the anxiety stuff. It's a big side effect of people who've had brain injuries. So I don't know. And stitching really does help settle me and calm my anxiety. And I cannot find a project that like really just brings me joy. So it's like this double-edged sword. So I want to stitch, but then when I pull out something to stitch, I get frustrated and I put it away. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. So my friend, Genevieve, you know her from Jasmine Custom Bags. My sweet, sweet Canadian friend, August, I'm just switching gears here. August is her birthday month. So we are going to celebrate her the whole month of August with a stitch along. My friend Susie, who I mentioned before, and Genevieve and I have like a little three-way chat thing. And we decided that we are going to celebrate Genevieve with a stitch along. And she came up with a SAL. Let me see if I can remember what it's called. I Would Live There SAL, I think is what it's called. I'll put it across the bottom and make sure. I don't know if it's I would live there or I want to live there. I think it's I want to live there. I'll put it across here. I'll make sure and add it. So anyway, the point of it is to find a piece of a location where you would like to live and stitch on it for the month of August and use the hashtag, whatever it is, I think is I want to live there. SAL, SAL for stitch along, and let Jen see what you're stitching, and you know, give Jen her birthday kudos. I went through my whips and I found one. I'm trying to find the little cover piece because I have no business starting anything new. This is Scottish Quaker by Tempting Tangles. I started another one that I started years ago. I would live in Scotland. It's the land of my people. So let me show you. I actually started, we were supposed to stitch on it in August, and I actually did put some stitching in on it ahead of time because, hey, I don't ever follow the rules. Anyway, Jen is stitching on, this is jumping all over the place. I am sorry. Jen is stitching on, I believe, a Lord of the Rings piece, and Susie is stitching on this like full coverage, like Bogwitch Village kind of vibe place. And I'm stitching on this Quaker. This is what I stitched on, and it is really washed out. But this is a big boat. And I worked on the sails here, which again are screwed up. I think, I don't know what is wrong with me. After the stroke, I wanted to see if I could stitch. And once I picked up stitching, I was so excited that I could actually stitch, and I kind of used it as like PT and and therapy and stuff. But I don't really think I can because everything I pull up is screwed up. But anyway, luckily I can usually fudge it. So these sales are a little effed up, but I'm making the most of it. So I've been working on these sails and this line across here for the boat. I can take it out of here and show you the progress I have so far. It's a beautiful piece. It's on some sort of mystery. I know this is a picture of this plus. I'm not sure what. It might be oaken. So, hold on. This is as far as I have. I think that's the whole way across. I really want to finish this boat because in the water that boat in is Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, and I really want to stitch her. So that's what I'm stitching if you guys want to join us and show Genevieve some birthday love. I also, her Instagram, I believe, is Jasmine Custom Bags, and that's where she posts lots of project bags. And hopefully I'm not spoiling something. If I am, I'm sorry, Genevieve. She's gonna, the whole month of August, post bags that are from different fandoms. So if you are a nerdy stitcher that has a particular fandom that appeals to you, you might want to check her bags and see if you can score a project bag of your favorite fandom. Okay, I think that's it. I've made a mess. The dogs actually are sleeping on my lap, but I'm gonna pick Boris up so you can see him. He's a fat lard. Etta says he's not fat, he's just big boned. But here's Boris. He used to be Boris the Bad, and now he's Boris the Better. I think Finley has made him behave better. Or he's just mellowed out in his years. And then here's Finley. Say goodbye to everybody, Finley. Oh, he's so sleepy. Oh, so sleepy. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I will have another video in probably another week or so and show you what my new releases for Needlework Marketplace are. Thank you so much. Oh, and don't forget, tell me your favorite lemon treat if you want to enter to win. Thank you.